Everyone wants success, but how many are actually willing to pay for it? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Because success isn't free, it's expensive. And the moment people see the price tag, most of them back out. They love the idea of winning, but they can't handle the reality of the work. Let me tell you something. Success isn't some lucky accident. It's not something you stumble upon. It's not something that happens because you hope for it. It's built, it's earned, and most people admire the outcome but ignore the process. They see the spotlight, but they don't see the sleepless nights. They see the luxury, but they don't see the years of sacrifice. They see the applause, but they never saw the empty rooms where that person had to practice and fail over and over again. Success is like a VIP ticket. You don't just get in because you want to. You get in because you earned your seat. And earning that seat, that's where most people tap out. They aren't willing to sweat. They aren't willing to sacrifice. They want the rewards without the risk, the gain without the grind. If you're here for comfort, this isn't the speech for you. Because this isn't about sugarcoating reality. This is about truth. And the truth is simple. You either commit to paying the price for success or you stay exactly where you are. How long have you been waiting for the right time while others are out there making it happen? Be honest with yourself. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start when I'm ready? How many opportunities have passed you by because you were waiting for everything to be perfect? If you keep waiting for motivation, you'll be waiting forever. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings are unreliable. Success doesn't care if you feel like it or not. Success happens when you act despite how you feel. Let's expose the biggest lies people tell themselves. I don't have time. False. You have time. You just don't use it wisely. I'm not lucky. Success isn't about luck. It's about discipline. I'll start when I'm ready. If you wait until you feel ready, you'll be waiting for the rest of your life. Life is a battlefield. You either fight for what you want or you surrender to mediocrity. And most people, they surrender. They let distractions steal their focus. They let excuses dictate their future. But let me tell you something. Excuses won't build your dreams. And comfort won't take you anywhere worth going. Every wasted day is another step further from your dreams. Every excuse is another roadblock between you and the life you say you want. The question is, are you ready to stop lying to yourself? Because the moment you do, everything changes. What are you willing to give up to get what you want? Because make no mistake, success requires sacrifice. It's not optional. If your dreams are big, your sacrifices must be bigger. Think of your life as a bank account. Every sacrifice you make is a deposit toward your success. The more you invest, the bigger your returns. But most people, they spend all their time making withdrawals, wasting time chasing distractions, avoiding discomfort, and then they wonder why they're broke, not just financially, but mentally and emotionally. Sacrifice means giving up temporary pleasures for permanent results. It means trading comfort for discipline. It means saying no to distractions so you can say yes to your future. Look at the people who've made it. Athletes, entrepreneurs, world changers, none of them got there by accident. They sacrificed time, comfort, relationships, and entertainment to get where they are. So ask yourself, are you building your future or wasting it on distractions? Years from now, will you be telling a success story or an excuse? Because make no mistake, pain is unavoidable, but you get to choose which pain you want to live with. Every day, you either move closer to your dreams or further away. There is no in-between. And here's the truth, regret is the heaviest weight you will ever carry. Sacrifice might feel painful now, but regret will haunt you for a lifetime. People think playing it safe will protect them, but playing it safe is the fastest way to a life of what ifs. What if I had tried harder? What if I had been more disciplined? What if I had stopped making excuses? Regret steals confidence, it steals potential, it steals happiness, and the final choice is yours. Will you choose the pain that builds you or the pain that breaks you? What does your daily routine say about your future? Because success isn't about what you do once, it's about what you do consistently. You don't rise to your goals, you fall to the level of your habits. Success is not a one-time payment, it's a subscription you renew every single day. And the price? Discipline, focus, effort. Small, consistent sacrifices lead to massive success. Waking up early, cutting distractions, investing in growth. These are the non-negotiables of successful individuals. So are you treating your dreams like an option or a commitment? Because your actions will answer that question for you. If your future self could talk to you right now, would they be proud or disappointed? Every decision you make today is either building or destroying your future. You are the author of your life story. Will you write a bestseller or a tragedy? The mirror of time, imagine meeting your future self. Are they thriving or struggling? The decisions you make today shape tomorrow. Success isn't built in a day. It's the result of small, consistent choices. The power of self-discipline and vision. Seeing the goal isn't enough. Action must follow. At the end of the day, the pen is in your hands. What will your future self thank you for starting today? Are you willing to stop talking about success and start working for it? Because here's the truth. Success is not about talent, luck, or circumstances. It's about sacrifice. It's your move, the final crossroad, excuses or execution. You either commit to your goals or keep making excuses. There's no middle ground. The reality of sacrifice, no price, no prize. Every goal requires a price. Most people quit because they're unwilling to endure the struggle. Nothing great comes cheap. Your move, what will you sacrifice starting today? It's no longer about thinking, it's about doing. In the end, success belongs to those who are willing to pay the price. Are you one of them? Imagine this for a moment. Meeting your future self. What do they look like? Are they thriving, living the life you dream of? Or are they struggling, filled with regret? The choice you make today will determine the answer. Time is an unforgiving force. It keeps moving forward whether you're ready or not. The unsettling truth is this: time will pass, regardless of what you choose to do. So will you waste it or invest it? Look into the mirror of time. Picture your future self as clearly as you can. Every choice you make today is a step towards that person. Every habit, every sacrifice, and every decision is shaping that future. If you want to meet someone who's proud of the life they built, it's not enough to wait, you must act. If you want to thrive in the future, you have to start laying the groundwork today. Every second you waste is a second that could have been used to build your future. What are you doing with your time? Success isn't built in a day, it's built every single day. The habits you form today will determine where you end up tomorrow. It's the small, seemingly insignificant choices that shape your destiny. Every decision, no matter how small, is a deposit into your future. Whether you get up early to work on your goals, whether you choose to skip the distractions and stay focused, or whether you decide to invest in your growth, it all adds up. But here's the real kicker. When you procrastinate, when you put things off, those small delays add up too. Those just one more day excuses, those moments of hesitation, they compound, and before you know it, years have passed, and you find yourself looking back at what could have been. I'm sure you've heard stories of people who changed their lives through small, consistent actions, people who chose daily discipline over distractions, people who made one decision to change their life and stuck with it, day in and day out. They're not special, they just made the decision to act. And if they can do it, so can you. So how are you using your time today? Are you stacking small wins or are you stacking regrets? Every day you delay, your dreams get further away. But every day you act, you get closer to that future version of yourself. Success doesn't come from waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't come from wishing for the best. Success comes from self-discipline. It comes from having the vision to see the future and the discipline to work for it today. Let me break this down. Discipline is the foundation. It's what keeps you going when you don't feel like it. It's what pushes you to wake up early, work late, and keep your eyes on the prize when the rest of the world is distracted. Vision is the roadmap. Without vision, you don't know where you're going. You're just wandering aimlessly. But when you have a clear vision of where you want to be, discipline gives you the strength to take the necessary steps to get there. Self-discipline isn't just about making it through the day. It's about controlling your actions and making decisions that align with your long-term goals. It's about resisting the easy path and choosing the one that leads to greatness. Think of it this way. You can wish for success, but without self-discipline, that wish will stay a dream. Self-discipline turns dreams into reality. It's the muscle that drives your progress, even when you don't feel like putting in the effort. When you combine discipline with vision, there's no stopping you. And that's the difference between people who succeed and those who simply wish for success. One works while the other dreams. The pen is in your hands. Will you write a success story or a tragedy? Because the choice is yours. The story of your life isn't written by anyone else. It's written by you every single day. Every choice you make, every step you take is adding to that story. Will your future self be proud of the decisions you make today, or will they look back and regret the chances they missed? The truth is, success isn't about talent, luck, or circumstances. It's about sacrifice. It's about putting in the hard work, the effort, and the focus that others won't. It's about doing the things that others are too afraid to do. So ask yourself, what kind of story are you writing? Are you writing a tale of struggle, hardship, and missed opportunities? Or are you writing a story of overcoming the odds, of fighting through the pain, of winning against all expectations? What will your future self thank you for starting today? What will your legacy be? Because in the end, success belongs to those who are willing to pay the price. Are you one of them? Let me ask you this. Are you willing to stop talking about success and start working for it? Because success is not about talent, luck, or circumstances, it's about sacrifice. The final crossroad, excuses or execution. You either commit to your goals or keep making excuses. There's no middle ground. The reality of sacrifice, no price, no prize. Every goal requires a price. Most people quit because they're unwilling to endure the struggle. Nothing great comes cheap. Your move, what will you sacrifice starting today? It's no longer about thinking, it's about doing. In the end, success belongs to those who are willing to pay the price. Are you one of them? Let's break this down once and for all. Excuses or execution. You don't get to sit in the middle. You're either in or you're out. Either you commit to your goals or you stay stuck. There's no maybe. There's no tomorrow. There's no perfect moment. Too many people spend their entire lives waiting for the right conditions, waiting for everything to align, waiting for the stars to fall into place. But here's the harsh truth, the right time never comes. The perfect conditions don't exist. You can wait for the rest of your life, and in that time, life will pass you by. The difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck is simple: execution. The ones who succeed don't wait for everything to be perfect. They act in the face of uncertainty. They take massive action. They fail, but they keep going. They don't wait. They execute. And let me tell you something, excuses won't build your dreams. They never will. Excuses are just ways to keep you comfortable, to keep you from doing the hard work. But comfort never led anyone to greatness. So let me ask you, are you going to keep waiting for the perfect moment, or are you going to execute today? Stop making excuses, stop waiting. If you want something, go after it. Execute, the choice is yours. Let's get real for a second. Nothing worth having comes without a cost. Success has a price tag, and most people aren't willing to pay it. They look at the rewards, the fame, the wealth, and the success, but they don't see the price that's been paid behind the scenes. They don't see the sleepless nights, the sacrifices, the struggles. And here's the truth, if you want the prize, you have to pay the price. Every goal has a cost, whether it's your time, your energy, or your comfort. And most people quit because they're not willing to pay that price. They get scared, they get tired, and they start to doubt themselves. But let me tell you this, success is built by those who push through the fear, who keep going even when it's tough. Nothing great comes cheap. If you want success, you have to be willing to make sacrifices. You have to be willing to say no to distractions, to put in the work when no one is watching, and to keep going even when it feels impossible. So ask yourself, are you willing to pay the price? Because if you're not, don't expect to see the rewards. Here's the bottom line. It's time to stop thinking and start doing. It's no longer enough to talk about your goals. You need to take action. You need to show up every day and put in the work, no matter how hard it is. What habits, distractions, or mindsets you need to sacrifice to move forward. Maybe it's time you stop wasting time on things that don't serve your future. Maybe it's time you stop making excuses. Maybe it's time you took the leap and started working for the life you want. Success isn't about thinking about it, it's about doing. It's about the daily grind, the hard work, the small sacrifices. And if you can't commit to that, then don't expect to see the results. So here's the real question. What are you willing to sacrifice starting today? What will you give up to get what you want? Your future shaped by the choices you make now. What are you willing to do to make that future happen? Success belongs to those who are willing to pay the price. Are you one of them?